Welcome, artists and aficionados. Let's take a drive for the Dangerous Music Compressor. What's the point of a compressor or a limiter? Crudely, it's a way to turn volume down faster than a human can react. If you've noticed that an instrument is too loud, so has everyone else in the audience, and only a time machine can take you back to correct it. A good compressor will keep the lead vocal in the pocket instead of popping in and out of the track like a cuckoo clock. Sounds straightforward, right? So why are there so many? Compressors have character, and just like people, there are good ones and there are bad ones. They develop reputations, like the gate stay level on bass guitar, API 2500 on a drum bus, URI 1176 on vocals. Often they crush it for specific applications, but wash out on the others. For example, the gate stay level slays a male vocal, kills bass guitar and kick drum, but comes up empty on a female vocal. The Dangerous compressor is non-partisan. It delivers on everything. Let's start with it rigged for silent running. So instead of imparting a huge sonic signature, it'll craft subtle to extreme gain reduction, like up to 10 to 20 dB on a vocal, transparently. Why would you want transparency instead of massive character? Let's say the singer's tracked his part on an overly bright condenser, or on the iPhone using memos.
What?
Yes, that's the reality today. And he can't reproduce the vibe of the performance in the studio. So you're going to have to drop this file into the track and chop it up so it fits. Now it's undoubtedly fizzy and crisp, a la iPhone Sonics, so you can't use an electro-optical compressor, aka CO1B or LA2A on this, because it'll push the vocal even farther forward and accentuate consonants like kapata that are already loosening your listeners' overpriced dental work. You just want to control it and perhaps also squelch the shrill frequencies. It's so much easier to shove a track forwards than to ease it back, just like starting a fight in a bar versus breaking it up. So I tend to track and mix with more neutrality as the song is taking shape. Like Switzerland. Let's audition it here on a vocal. Watch the meter dig deep. That's indicating the average, meaning it's reducing gobs more gain than a peak meter with the same amount of motion.
Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I notice what you're saying, so please stop explaining.
Now let's take off the safeties and audition the patina of the box. I want to hear what it sounds like when it's not being transparent. Since it utilizes VCA architecture, what are the typical go-to instruments we'd use it on? You're right! Drums, bass, guitars, and vocals. Let's listen for its pop and snap on a drum kit. Bravo! So it can be transparent or colored at your discretion. Your discretion. Remember, people, manufacturers should not be sonic dictators mandating what your music sounds like. You are the artist, you are the creative, and every tool should facilitate your innovation and vision. All right, let's talk about the detector circuit. It's the brain of any compressor. It dictates behavior, kind of like my ankle bracelet. But that's a story to be shared over pints, laddie. The better the detector circuit, the better the compressor. And Chris Muth, our chief analog designer, spent 8 months conjuring up this Einsteinian marvel. Mixing a hip-hop track and need the bottom to bang? Hit the bass cut. This tells the detector circuit to ignore the bass and let it roll on through without gain reduction. Too many S's in the track? Punch up the sibilance boost. This is also perfect for taming runaway cymbals, crispy loops, or shrill mics. Now the detector circuit pays greater attention to those offending higher frequencies and will compress them more than the others. Want to customize it? Connect your own outboard EQ and take the helm as puppet master. Whatever frequencies you boost will be compressed more, and whichever frequencies you reduce will be compressed less. SmartDyn is like using the two halves of your brain. Engaging it introduces a dual slope into the detector circuit. In translation for us mere mortals, that means it's using one slope to pick off the quick transients and the other for the average RMS. This avoids punching holes in your mix, kind of like running a limiter with a high threshold nibbling at those sparky transients, followed by a compressor with a lower threshold grabbing the meat of your music. It's far more transparent in this mode. And of course, you can bypass it to leverage the comp's VCA character and color, which we've determined is snappy and explosive on instruments like drums and bass. But please remember, the Dangerous compressor is ambidextrous. It's equally happy to be tracking individual instruments welded to your mix bus or featured in the mastering chain. Get your money's worth. Apply it liberally. Besides looking sexy, the meters are useful. While the VU displays your average, the LED reveals with precise detail whether even one transient has crossed the threshold. This way you receive visual feedback while nibbling upon your transients inaudibly. Of course, once you realize how far you can push the compressor, you may want to order up the optional upgrade post-it kit to block the meters from sight to avoid freaking out your clients with the degree of gain reduction.